I think you're going to like the watches I'll be showing you in today's video, and it's a couple of firsts for the channel as well, because I reached out to these two brands for the very first time on the very same day, funnily enough, just over a week ago, and they both agreed to send me watches to review for you guys, and both watches turned up on the same day, just a couple of days ago, so it seems only appropriate to unbox them in the same video. I'll share with you my first impressions. I'll talk a little bit about the brands. I've got a Venezianico, a watch from an Italian watch brand, and a Marlow watch company watch, a watch from a British watch brand. Should be quite interesting, right? Let's head over to the light box and take a look. Right, I've zoomed out as much as I possibly can to show you as much of the packaging as I possibly can, because both of these watches have turned up in fairly substantial boxes, indicating, I guess, to some degree, that these are premium micro brand watches. And I'm going to start with the Marlow watch company watch, because I've no idea which watch they've sent me, whereas I chatted to the folks at Venezianico and discussed which watch it was they were going to send me. The watch inside here is just going to be a complete surprise. And I wondered actually if this brand had a connection to Marlow, the small town that is only a mile or two away from where I live, spelt Marlow, although I wasn't very hopeful because Marlow Watch Company is obviously spelled Marloe. But as it turns out, there is a very strong connection. Oliver, who set up the brand, he's a co-owner, is from Marlow, Marlow. So he's very local to me. And he set up the brand because he changed the battery in a very premium branded sports watch, a quartz powered watch. And of course, when he opened up the case back, he discovered a very cheap plastic quartz movement inside his very expensive quartz branded sports watch, and I think his heart broke, so he decided, right, that's it, I'm gonna do it properly. So yeah, that's how this brand or this brand's journey started. Well, I gotta say, first impressions are very good. It is a good looking watch, isn't it? Yeah, a lot of originality here, and yeah, the build quality, glancing at the watch for the very first time, it seems to be very, very nice. Well, I thought that might rotate then for a minute because it's sort of grippy around the edge look, but it doesn't rotate. Right, let's see if there's any plastic on this thing, and yeah, get it on the wrist, I think. Interesting movement inside this watch. It is an 8000 series Miyota movement. I don't like to give too many specifications in my unboxing videos because, well, I want you to come back and watch the full reviews, but yeah, there's a few specifications there. Look, a Miyota 8N24 automatic mechanical movement, obviously, and yeah, display case back, very nice strap, feels like a premium strap. I love the look of this thing. Sort of very large on the face, isn't it? The way it has been designed. The largest surface is the surface closest to your face when you look at it like this. So yeah, it looks perhaps larger than it actually is, but it is a very nice looking watch. Quite a lot going on that dial. I'm looking forward to taking some macro shots. Right, as promised, let's get it on the wrist. Right, here it is then on my roughly average sized wrist. Yeah, I like it actually. I like it a lot. I think it's a good looking watch. Definitely some originality to this watch. And yeah, I'm looking forward to reviewing it. Very nice. Right, let's move on quickly and have a look at the Venezianico. Right, let's move on to unboxing the best-selling watch by Venezianico, and once again this watch has turned up in fairly substantial and premium packaging. Now, this brand was set up by two brothers in 2017, Alberto and Alessandro Morelli, and they're taking inspiration from the city of Venice in Italy for their designs. And what drew me towards this particular brand was their use of some rather interesting and unusual materials: forged carbon, aventurine dials, and tungsten, for example. I think the watch that I'm about to show you has a bezel insert made of tungsten, and yeah, incredible material, almost completely scratch resistant. So yeah, not only do they make good looking watches, but their use of materials makes this brand stand out a little bit, I think. So yeah, I was curious to get my hands on one of their watches, and why not start with their best selling model. And there it is, a stainless steel sports watch with a gorgeous blue, fairly pale blue sunburst dial and a tungsten bezel insert, which is, yeah, different in color to the stainless steel. Right, let me get the plastic off and yeah, we'll have a good look at this thing. Right, most of the plastic has been removed, but I'm now going to remove the plastic on top of the watch, exposing that tungsten bezel insert. It's a gorgeous color, a very sort of silvery grey. It's quite a bit darker than steel, very reflective, incredibly well polished by the looks of it. And yeah, I think it complements that gorgeous blue sunburst dial. And they've done something a little bit different. They've brushed the sides of the case and polished the top of the lugs. Look, yeah, that's definitely a little bit different. The bracelet feels really, really, really nice. Yeah, looks to be beautifully finished. Butterfly clasp, so you get good continuation of the bracelet all the way around. That isn't my first choice for a dive watch, but this is, I mean, it's not really a practical dive watch. It's too pretty, I think, and too nicely finished to be a sort of tool watch. It's a sort of dressy dive watch, isn't it? Yeah, first impressions are good. Let's have a little play with the bezel. Feels nice and tight. No movement, no wobble. Feels very, very smooth. Have a listen to the clicks. Yeah, they feel nice. They sound nice. Yeah, the bezel action is very nice, and the alignment looks pretty good as well. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. I actually initially wanted to review one of their more affordable watches housing the NH35. But then, yeah, when they came back to me with their best-selling watch housing the SW200, I believe, yeah, I was sold. I just thought, yeah, why not? Let's take a look at their best-selling watch. And yeah, I can see why this one has sold particularly well. Right, I'm not going to run through any more specifications. If you want to know more about this watch or the Marlow Watch Company watch, you're going to have to come back to Marlow Watches very soon and watch the full reviews. Right, guys, thanks for watching. Take care. You'll see me again very, very soon.